This may be the best version of John Cena I think I have ever seen in my entire life. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm Travis. If you are new to this channel and you like WWE, you love pro wrestling, I'm telling you right now, this is the perfect place for you to be. Join this channel, join a great community here. We have over 2,900 people on this channel with us. We all love wrestling. We all talk wrestling. It's the perfect place to be if you enjoy talking wrestling with other wrestling fans. So subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more WWE content. Like this video. It would do me a huge favor. It would get this video out to people who are not subscribed to this channel, and maybe we can bring in more wrestling fans, which is the ultimate goal. But for today's video, we have to talk about the promo that John Cena had on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I might be in the minority here. I remember last week on Raw, I didn't mind that John Cena promo. I actually defended it. I actually liked it. I know, listen, at this channel, I read the comments. I get in the comments. I talk to you all. I love it. It's my favorite part. I get to interact with you, and we can share opinions, and a lot of you will disagree with me. Completely fine. I'll disagree with you. Completely fine. Either way, we're cool here. We respect each other's thoughts. For me, I like that promo last week with John Cena. I think he's the perfect person where it fits for him. Like, the whole you people type thing is not something I would normally like. But for John Cena, it makes sense for him to use that. And I thought this week's promo was actually better than last week's promo. I liked this John Cena promo because it made me laugh a little bit, because there were parts of it where I was just like, I don't know, this sounds a lot like last week's promo. But then there's other parts where it's like, he is kind of repeating like what he did last week, but in a way he's adding more to it. He's getting more deep in depth with it, and he sounds like he's getting a little more comfortable and knowing what he's actually going for here. First of all, it sounds like he's more concerned and upset with the crowd than he is with Cody Rhodes. He barely mentions Cody Rhodes in his promos. Last week, he was trying to blame the people, blame the audience, blame the fans for him being what he is now. And then this week, it was kind of like the same thing. But what I liked about it was he's kind of keeping his whole, like, PG John Cena to a degree. Like, you know, John Cena, when he was a babyface and he was at the peak of his career, and he would be calling people, like, doo-doo heads, and you're just like, this is a grown dude just talking like this. And you know, saying people are in diapers, all this kind of stuff. Like, it's just, that was what John Cena did. Even as a babyface, that's part of the reason why we thought he was so tacky and corny, is because he was using stuff like that. He wouldn't really cuss. You know, maybe he would bust one out every once in a long while. But overall, he was very, like, PG about himself. You know, he's obviously kid-friendly. That's who his biggest fans were, kids and women. So he toned himself down a little bit. And here, it's kind of like he's doing the same thing, but as a heel. And I like that. He's staying true to what he is. You know what I mean? And we're going to get into Cody coming out later, but I just found it very interesting that when Cody came out, and Cody was defending the crowd, saying you can't, like, pretty much you can't talk about them like that. Cody is playing the type of role, the exact role that John Cena played when John Cena was a good guy. Like, back then, when John Cena was a full-timer, anytime Cena was up against a big villain, the villain would always trash the audience, would always blame the audience, would always try to make things bad for the audience. And then Cena would come out, and he was kind of like a people's champion, no pun intended, with everything going on right now with The Rock. But he kind of was a champion of the people. He would come out, he would defend the people, I do this for them. John Cena was very much like that, and now Cody Rhodes is, like, doing the same thing. Like I said, I really did enjoy this promo. John Cena picked it up a couple of notches. He kind of lost me a little bit in the beginning. I was just like, oh man, this sounds a lot like last week. But then he started talking about how back in, like, 2005, when he first introduced the spinner belt to everybody, how everyone hated it and it hated him. They said that the title looked like a toy. He's disrespecting the company. He's disrespecting the business. He's disrespecting something that we love, you know, as a fan. And I thought that was very interesting that Cena said that, and he's bringing that back up. And for a minute, I was just like, so does this mean he's going to win it again? And he's going to bring back the spinner belt? It's a possibility. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could happen. But he talked about that. He talked about how everybody was really upset about that, and you can Google comments. You can see all the negative comments about it. And then now Cena transitioned into the whole, now that I can see what's very important to you all, because you all live such pathetic lives that you value something like that so much, a title, a WWE title for a wrestling show that none of you even participate in other than just watching. Now that I see that that's what's most important to you in your life, he started crapping on everybody, calling them pathetic, saying that he knows everything he needs to know about us. He knows us better than we know ourselves, basically. That's all he needed to see was everybody getting on him for that. And now he started saying stuff like, which I very much loved. He started getting into the whole, now because I know that, because I've seen what that did to everybody, now I'm going to take that and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to ruin wrestling for everybody. I'm going to ruin it for the fans. I'm going to ruin it for the wrestlers. I'm going to ruin it for everybody, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And that right there to me was cold, and I loved every second of that. John Cena then ended up saying he's going to win that title at WrestleMania. It's going to be his 17th time championship. He said that everybody's going to forget the fun machine woo Ric Flair, and everybody's going to remember John Cena as the standard. He will be the 17-time champion. He will hold the record. Everybody will stop talking about Ric Flair and stop mentioning his name. And now anytime you talk about it, you have to mention John Cena. And Cena said that when he wins that title, he's going to retire with that title. He also said that he's going to take it home. I'm going to win that title, and I'm going to bring it home with me. You all don't even get that. You get no music from me. You get no merch from me. You get no everything from me. Nothing. You get nothing from me. You don't even get a championship from me. I'm going to win the title for me, and I'm taking it with me. I'm leaving. I'm retiring with it. He did mention that he will be known as the last real champion. I love that. I think there's a lot of potential with that. I actually saw WWE released a shirt that says last real champion, and it's the same like colors and font as that shirt I'm sure you all have seen before where it says rise above hate. He actually has that in the patch of his hat. I think that's really cool. I'm honestly thinking about getting a John Cena shirt now. All these years that I've ever watched WWE, I've never bought a single thing John Cena merchandise. Never. Anything, wristband, hat, shirt, nothing. Title, spinner belt. I don't like the spinner belt. I never bought anything linked to John Cena. And now I might. I'm not going to lie. I really do like this John Cena. I know a lot of you might not like it. I understand that. But my thoughts on it is, one, I don't think he's going to stay a heel for very long. I think he's going to be a heel maybe 6 months tops, and I think even that's pushing it. I would say between 2 and 4 months. I could see Cena being a heel for a little bit. And two, not to give away WrestleMania predictions already because it's early, and I'm going to do a video, of course, doing WrestleMania predictions, but I'm feeling like Cena's not going to win the title at WrestleMania. I don't think Cena will win the title as a heel, because it is going to be a big moment. It is the record-breaking moment. And I think WWE wants to celebrate it. I think WWE wants to make it a big deal when he wins his 17th title. And I don't think they want him to win the title as a heel. And honestly, too, when Cena mentioned he was going to win that title at WrestleMania, the crowd cheered. The crowd still wants to see it. We all still want to see Cena win this title. But I think when Cena playing the heel right now, him winning at WrestleMania, everyone's going to cheer that. And I don't think WWE wants that because he's a heel right now. I think WWE wants him to win the title as a good guy so that everybody could actually properly cheer for him and it would look right. Because think about it. Cody Rhodes is WWE's biggest star, right? Other than obviously Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes is the biggest babyface they have in their company. It now all makes sense. Why would you have Cena versus Cody, both of them as babyfaces? Because going into this match at WrestleMania, there's a good chance that people are going to side more with John Cena and cheer more for John Cena to win that title from Cody, and it's going to make Cody look less like a babyface. It's going to make it look bad on him. This is like The Rock and Hogan here, where Hogan was an NWO and he was a heel, but people cheered him. And people booed The Rock, who was actually a babyface. This is kind of the same situation here. And although we still might run into the same exact problem, at least WWE is trying right now to establish John Cena as an actual douchebag, as an actual bad guy, a guy who really does not want to give the fans what they want. We want new music. He doesn't want to do it. We want new gear. He's not going to do it. We want him to win the title. I don't think he's going to do it because all of those things are what we want and it would make us happy. I think he's not trying to make us happy right now. To finish off the promo, Cody Rhodes ends up interrupting again here. These two get in the ring together, and it's almost like Cody Rhodes is trying to get the attention of John Cena. Like I said, Cena looks like he's been more concerned with the crowd and the actual title than Cody himself. So, again, we still don't get any answers from John Cena here about The Rock. I still think there's time to talk about that. We got a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks left until Mania, so Cena still could do that, or he could do it after WrestleMania. Who knows when we're going to see The Rock again? Maybe The Rock just was he kind of helped bring Cena into this, and then he's just going to go away for a little bit and come back. We don't know yet. We got to figure out what The Rock's doing and what the connection is with John Cena and The Rock. But as of right now, Cena's playing it solo. He's going for that title. He's a bad guy. He's turned on the fans, and that's what we got. So Cody comes out. He says to Cena that maybe Cody made a mistake here. Maybe he underestimated. Maybe this is actually the most dangerous version of John Cena that we've ever seen before. And Cody Rhodes ends up defending the crowd after Cena talked bad about them. Cody then says, hey, you want this title? Come get it. Come grab it from me. And he lays it down on the mat so Cena can pick it up. Cena goes to look like he's going to go pick it up. He ends up changing his mind, leaves the ring. Cody gets on the mic, talks down to John Cena, says, hey, I'm going to make sure you don't win this championship, and you're going to leave WWE, and you're going to retire. You're going to leave WrestleMania all empty-handed. I will make sure of it. So that's pretty much in a nutshell how that all went. I thought it was a very good promo. I think it was a step up from last week's promo. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of criticism for it. I'm sure. My opinion, I like this. I like what we're doing here. We're establishing John Cena as the guy you should very clearly hate and boo going into this, and Cody Rhodes as the guy you should very clearly cheer and want to see him win and prevail. And I think after that comes together, in my opinion, I think Cody wins at WrestleMania, and then eventually, a few months down the line, we get Cena turning back into a babyface, and then who knows who he can feud with there. But then maybe he wins the championship as a babyface, goes out on the golden chariot, gets all the promos and pyro and all this kind of stuff for Cena in celebration, as it should be, and he can ride off into the sunset that way. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out this video. These Raw start times and SmackDown start times have really been messing with me. I've been at work. I haven't even really been watching. I've been kind of watching on my phone, but also working, so it's been hard for me to kind of get everything all together. Listen, I noticed that a few emails have come in. I'm going to do an email video now, finally. It's been a very long time since I've done an email video, so I'm very happy for that. I thank you for sending them in. If you've sent them in over the weekend, you are the emails I'm probably going to be reading here in the next video. But you still have time to send them in if you haven't sent one in yet. So it's wickedbittermedia@gmail.com. Send in your thoughts on the WWE product or just anything in general, and I will read them on the next video. I very much look forward to that, my friends. So have a good rest of your week. We'll be back with the next video, of course. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please like. It does me a big favor. Please like the video, and we will see you on the next video. Until we eat again, my friends, as always, stay bitter.